Hey guys, it's Wolfie here. So yesterday you may have noticed I released a video called FreeSO and OurSimWorld install process how to. So in today's video I'm going to show you guys the alternate way to install OurSimWorld. So without further ado, let's get started. Alrighty guys, so what I've taken the liberty of doing is I've clean wiped this VM, so I've deleted the FreeSO install files, that includes the Sims Online and OpenAL, and I've taken the liberty of deleting the OSW files. So in this tutorial I'm purely showing you how to install OurSimWorld. If you want to install FreeSO, there will be a link in the below that will take you to the video of how to install FreeSO. So, first up, you're going to want to open your browser. In my case, Firefox. In your case, it could be Chrome. In your case, it could be Edge. But who uses Edge in 2018 anyways? You want to go to the following website. Search Google is OurSimWorld.com. Here you get it should look like this. Here you get a nice little pop-up that basically explains what the Sims Online, or EA Land as it was more commonly known up until August 1st, 2008, is, pretty much. And it also explains what OurSimWorld is. It's basically a fan-made open source project that is a re-implementation of the original Sims Online. And note, at the time of recording, there is no cost to play in the cities. Keep in mind that The Sims Online was originally a subscription game. Anything that is aftermarket, such as any of the fan open source projects, are free to play. So what you want to do then is hit the register button. It brings you to their registration pages, which allow you to register for the various servers. The ones I really recommend registering for is New Hope Center, which is basically the FreeSO map, but under a different name, which is kind of cool because it also allows you to use more Sims to AFK, for example, means you can have multiple logins without getting kicked from the server. And the newly wiped Blazing Falls map as well. I was about to say registration. the newly registered Blazing Falls map, which recently got wiped on November 1st and came back up not that long ago. I really recommend registering for those two. Once you're registered, you get a nice little handy dandy pop-up saying your username and your password to log into the game. Keep those safe, save those in LastPass if you want to. I really recommend doing it. And then what you want to do is either jump into the Discord, which the invite link is at the top of the screen. I'm already on there on my other screen, so to show you, I'm already in here and chatting. This is the Discord and stuff. There are multiple channels, one category per server, so you have East Jerome, Uncle Shankleston, which I have muted, Blazing Falls, New Hope, any other chats, and the game modes with the Medium Pizza and Goat. So the ones you'll really be talking in are these two. Once you've hit up to the Discord, I suggest you now go download the game. And this is where I want to stress something. If you followed the video I put out yesterday, or the video that is linked in Musix's command for The Sims Online, you do not need to re-download The Sims Online files, and you can skip this part of the tutorial. There'll be a timestamp in the description on the next part of the tutorial. But if you haven't installed the Sims Online files and patched them, I'm going to show you that going forward. So what you want to do is at the very top of the downloads page, you will see original Sims TSO or The Sims Online files. Basically, they're required to run the base game. Please follow the step-by-step instructions below if this is your first time. So what you want to do is download the installer. What it will do is it will go out to us.archive.org and get the file from EA. what you want to do from there is hit either open or save. I'm going to hit save. And note, this is a big file. This is a 1.2 gigabit file that it's downloading across the internet. So I'm going to leave it downloading. I'm going to keep recording, and I'll speed it up obviously, and I'll be right back once it's done downloading, and I will run through the setup process. Alrighty guys, now that it's done download, what you want to do is open your downloads folder on your computer, which in my case is my C drive and then downloads. What you want to do is right click on this inside of Windows and hit extract all. Choose where you want to extract it to and hit extract. This should only take about a minute or two. As I said, it was 1.2 gigabytes to download, almost 1.3. So give it a minute while it extracts all the cab files it needs in order to run properly. So while it's extracting, I will be right back. Guys, don't go anywhere. Alrighty guys, now that it's extracted, you want to go into this folder right here, go into the TSO installer folder, and you basically want to find the setup.exe file hidden amongst the thousands of cab files that there is, and just double click setup.exe. If you get a smart screen prompt, hit more info. It says that it's an unknown publisher, it's published by EA and Maxis, you're fine, hit run anyway. What you want to do is also allow Windows to pass for user account control. Please wait while we launch your setup program. And it will obviously mess about with your screen resolution at this point to set up. Alrighty. The Sims Online user agreement. The Sims Online game, is an online game service that blah blah blah. Yeah, I agree to your outdated agreement. Alrighty. Now this is where you want to choose to install the game. Where I'm going to install the game is C program files Maxis The Sims Online, and I'm not going to, you want to uncheck the place a shortcut option. From there, just hit OK. No, and let. Don't click any of that, and let the game install. So when the game installs, guys, I will be right back. Alrighty, now that we're coming into the last bit of the install process, Once it says installation complete, which mine will hopefully do now in about a moment. And for those of you who are wondering, I do have a little bit of a cold, so excuse me for any sniffing and all that. Alrighty, installing 99%. Install complete. Once you see that, click cancel. Quite a issue you want to cancel if you have any concerns. Yes. Warning, you've completed the installation of the Sims Online, however you have not finished your process. Your EA member account is not complete. Hit no. Now, what you want to do is wait for the Sims Online launcher to finish installing, and now you can close out your disk out of your browser, out of your file explorer. What you now want to do is go back to this website and go to step 11. Then you want to download the patcher and hit save. The patcher won't take that long to download, it's only a kilobit or a megabit. What you want to do is right click and extract, as last time, which is what we did, just right click extract. Open the patcher folder inside of the patcher and open patch.bat, which is this file right here. Run anyway if you get a smart screen prompt. This will patch the Sims Online game to match the version that is required for OSW. It'll do all the patches. And once that's done, what you can then do is close out of all that, go back to your desktop and download and install one or more of the cities below. I'm going to download both blazingfalls.exe and newhopeinstaller.exe, so I can show you guys the process of installing both. The process for installing both is actually not that difficult. It's far less difficult to installing FreeSO. This part will take you the original TSO file bit will take you a significant amount of time in comparison to actually downloading and installing the game. So now that both games are downloaded, I'm going to go back into my downloads folder and I'm going to drag these onto my desktop. I'm dragging them onto my desktop because it's easier to actually use them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click and run as administrator on the Burning Falls AX installer. Hit yes. Basically you then get a nice little message saying thank you for installing, and you've already covered this, but you don't need to do it again. You already have downloaded and installed the Sims Online files, and this is how you head up with everybody. You can do it via the OurSimWorld website, OurSimWorld.com. You can join the Discord server, which I showed you guys how to join, or you can head everybody up over on Facebook. Have fun and happy simming. Gaz Bandit and the entire OSW team. Hit next. You see it will install in your program files folder. What you want to do is click on that path, set it to the path you want, or what I'm going to do for tutorial's sake is I'm going to have it installed into that program files folder, but I'm going to have it installed in OurSimWorld folder. I want it, and it will require 200 megabits of free disk space. What you want to do is hit next. If you want start menu folder, you can click next and ignore this. I'm going to click next and ignore it. And I'm also going to create the desktop shortcut for the game. And I'm going to hit install. So what it will then do is it will go out and install all the Blazing Falls files. And from there it will place two icons on your desktop. One for 3D mode, which is this one right here. These two icons. It'll place this icon right here for 3D mode and this icon right here for regular. And if you want to launch straight away, just hit the finish button. Alrighty. And that's Blazing Falls installed. All you have to do now is log in and play with the registered password for that server that you did back at the beginning of this video. If you want to install New Hope, you hit the exit button. You can Now what you can do is you can get rid of that Blazing Falls installer, so you can just click on it and delete it, and now repeat the process for New Hope. Again, just clicking on it will automatically prompt Windows to run it as admin. You hit yes. Next, point it to the OurSimWorld folder we just created. Hit next, next, create the shortcuts, next, install. And once it is done installing, you untick the Launch OSW New Hope Center box, hit finish. You can now get rid of the installer, just drag it to your recycle bin. You'll notice there's no icons for it. That's okay. You right click on properties, you'll see there's an icon for it there anyway. What you want to do is go to compatibility, run this program as administrator, make sure that is ticked, hit apply, hit OK, and then click the game. It will ask you to launch freeso.exe as admin, you hit yes. And lo and behold, you now have officially installed both New Hope Center and Blazing Falls on your computer. Guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Take care. I shall see you guys in the next one. Bye bye for now.